This time we are gonna color one of my coloring pages down Motel. I will use Lisa Glanz aquarelle brush set and one of her pre-made canvas. I will put links to everything in the description box. And here I have imported the outline, and this is the color palette. Pause to copy or use it your own. And let's start by making a new layer. Choose the round brush and grayish color. And let's start coloring. So for the wind melting, I will color some bits with this color. Then the empty spaces I will fill in with the pink color. And using bloom brush, I will smudge them together. It will make a nice and interesting gradient. Something similar I will do for those long flower pots, but instead two colors I will use grey, pink and light yellow and smudge together. When it is done, you can duplicate the layer to make the colors more opaque, or leave them as is. And make a new layer, clipping mask, turn it to multiply and choose some stamps and the same colors and make accents. And then add a new layer, also clipping mask, but as normal. And with the lighter color, make also some accents. And when you are done, merge the layers together. So now make a new layer, and I will choose the round brush, and with the green color, let's draw in all the greenery. Not all. I will also do some dots outside the lines, but don't color in those leaf plants. For those we will do something different. And you can also draw some lines with pink or light yellow, like we did with the windmill, and smudge to make some interesting tones in the greenery. Now the leaf plants. Make a new layer, and here you can choose all the colors you like. Make some different color lines and smudge them together. It will look fantastic. Make a new layer, and with light red color, color in the rest of the flower pots. And you can also add some light yellow to make interesting tones and smudge them. And that outside stove we also gonna color with the light red and some parts with darker red and smudge together. So at this point I know that my light source is at the right side, so the stove's left side will be darker. So now I will make a new layer for all the little bits and bobs. I will put all the colors in one layer but you can use new layer for new color if you like. I will color in the chair, the stool, those tiles, and for everything I am using the smudging technique. So use the colors you like to combine and smudge them together. It will look like real watercolor. And now to the building. You can color in with the round brush if you like, but I want to use stamps. So I'll make a new layer, and with selection tool I will select the top of the building and the main part, but I will not include the plants and stuff. But if you somehow include them, then you can later erase the stamp so it doesn't mess up the colors. And then with all kinds of brown colors I will just stamp till I'm happy with the look. And while using selection tool I am using freehand, and then I just draw. Close selection and click on the gray dot and start a new selection while everything I want is selected, and then I start stamping. After you are done with the stamping, you can duplicate the layer if you want the colors look more opaque. And then I'll make a new layer, and with some light brown color and round brush I will do the top plank and around the door planks and those two columns. Now with the same selection tool and stamping method I will be coloring in the door using darker and lighter browns. And then with the dark brown I will color under the roof those little bits, and also under the roof like the plank that will be in the shadow. That's why it will be dark. And the wooden ground I will also select and stamp, but I will use some lighter colors and even add a touch of pink, so the whole drawing comes together and all the colors you can see throughout the drawing. For the windows I also select and stamp. You can try bluish colors if you like, or stick with grey and yellow. For the window frames, I made the grey color a bit lighter and warmer, and with the round brush colored in some bits added a bit darker and smudged together. For the sign, I also add different colors and smudge them together, so it makes a nice gradient. So now I look over some of the layers to see if I want them darker or lighter, and when I'm happy I merge layers together, but not the outline layer. And also I forgot about the roof, that one I will color in with the red. And let's make some fancy background. So make a new layer at the bottom and choose a stamp you like and the color you like, and then rotate it in place. And if you don't like it showing through the colors, click select on the drawing layer and clear on the background layer. Do that as many times as you want, so all the color from the background color is removed. Not all the color, but where the drawing layer is. And after that I make a new layer and some reddish color stamp at the ground to create even more interest. And you can see me trying out different stamps and finally got to the look I liked. And then I erased the bits I didn't want and also add splatters coming from the drawing, like the building, that windmill, plants, each stamp on a new layer, so it is easier to move around. And when I'm happy with the look, I'll merge together all the layers, and then I also duplicated the whole drawing and adjusted the colors a bit. So now let's make everything look super interesting. I make a new layer at the top, set it to multiply, and with the pencil brush I will add some scribbly lines to everything with the colors that those things are. So the greenery I will do with the green color, the pots with grey, and the wood with brown. You get the idea. After that I make a new layer. I will set it to add, so you can do it now, and I will do the same for everything, but instead of all kinds of colors I will just use white and the pencil brush, and the same thing, use scribbly lines and make lighter accents, yeah, for everything. And in the windows I will use the streaky brush. I forgot about the rocks. I will do them in the reddish color because in my mind they are in the red desert, but choose which color you like. And then I added some more color accents to the ground and smudged it out. And the last thing we need to finish this drawing is shadows. So make a new layer, set it to linear burn, and with the round brush and grayish gold color I will add all the shadows accordingly to my light source. So, if the sun is at the right side, the shadows will be at the left side. I also decided to change the outline from black to dark brown, and my finished look always include an overlay, because it looks more magical that way, in my opinion. And that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.